The following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Our names are Lane Davis
and Andrew Tall.
We are this season's news anchors. We are thrilled to let you know that we have some great new faces, news, and talent lined up for this year. We would like to take a minute and welcome Mrs. Talbot as our new vice principal and thank Mrs. Coffey and Mrs. Talbot for a smooth transition and a great year so far.
A big welcome to all our new staff members. This year, the staff has started First Friday, which is the first Friday of every month. The staff makes breakfast for the other staff members. Seems like all the teachers like that.
The Drama Club has once again outdone themselves this year with their play, I Want My Mummy. The kids worked with such effort that the audience got goosebumps just watching the kids perform and have fun. Thank you to all those who participated and helped out with the show.
On Saturday, November 7th, the drama kids were invited back to Nancy's Diner on Canal Street in downtown Nashua to participate in the annual painting of the windows with holiday decor for the patrons who attended the establishment. They all had a great time and can't wait to do it again next year. That was fun. I did it last year. It's too bad it's my last year. Hopefully I get to go back next year.
That was awesome. Speaking of Nancy's Diner, the Drama Club is going to make episode 2 of As the Diner Turns. They can't wait to start production on another great success.
In DECA news, all the teams are hard at work on this year's project. The kids had to take an ordinary object like cardboard and turn it into something useful for the citizens. It was a great success and everyone had a lot of fun doing it.
In student council news, they are hard at work, going to the nursing homes each Thursday and coming up with new ideas for pep rallies. Good luck to all the teams.
My team lost by this much. I was so close to winning.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was sad.
It was very sad. Ski Club is finally started. The first day was on Thursday, January 7th, 2016. Everyone had a blast.
Do you have a best friend who is celebrating a birthday and has to be at school? Cheer them up by paying $1 to have a happy birthday message sent by you over the morning announcements. All proceeds will go to the Santa Fund.
Fairgrounds Wrestling is every Monday and Friday. If you are still interested, see Mr. Laurie in the Tech Ed Room. And now to our Nurse's Corner and our movie critic. We'll see you again in a few minutes.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Hi, I'm Jaden Blaze.
And I'm Ryan Wilkie.
And here are the nurse's notes. As we approach cold and flu season, here are some tips about staying healthy. Consider getting the flu vaccine if you haven't already. Use proper cough etiquette. Cough or sneeze into the bend of your elbow. Use correct Wash your hands frequently, especially before you eat. Do not share drinks or food with others. The cold virus is easily transmitted this way. Carry hand sanitizer with you when warm water and soap is not readily available. Make sure you have protein in each meal with your healthy snacks. Drink plenty of water, 20 to 40 ounces a day, to stay well hydrated. Get 8 hours of sleep each night as often as you can. Consider a multivitamin to boost your immune system to resist viruses. Students, make sure you bring to school every day a large water bottle and drink from it all school day. Hand sanitizer, tissue, chapstick, cough drops, throat lozenges, etc. Tell the parent you are home with in the morning how you feel. Parents, please treat your child's symptoms at home before school so they may have a better day at school. Use cold tablets, decongestants, cough syrup, Tylenol, or Advil for aches or discomforts. Per district policy, no medications are provided from the school. A cold virus is a virus, and it is cared for by treating the symptoms. Antibiotics are not effective and are not needed for recommended for a cold virus. Treat the symptoms with rest, water, and over-the-counter items. And here's Ryan with movie spoilers.
Hello, I am Ryan Wilkie. As Jaden said, he's a very good announcer. The new Star Wars movie, Star Wars The Force Awakens, has recently come out on December 18th, 2015. I recently saw it over Christmas vacation. It was a pretty fun time for me and my family. I saw it, and there was a few spoilers I can't bear to not tell. So, spoiler alert, a main character was killed by his own son. And I was crying, literally crying.
Well, I can imagine that was an embarrassing time for you.
Yep. So, and another movie, it came out the same day as Star Wars. It came out on December 18th, 2015. It was the new Alvin and the Chipmunks movie, Road Chip. And it was not really a road trip as the movie title describes it.
It wasn't a road, it didn't say it was a road trip, it said it was a road chip.
Ah, is the difference. I didn't notice that. And one of Alvin, Simon, and Theodore's arch enemies actually came out to be as Dave's girlfriend's son, and it was pretty shocking for the whole clan. Pretty sad.
That sounds interesting. I guess I'll have to go see that movie.
Oh yeah, you should. You will.
But you spoiled it for me, so I think you saved me $20. So
it actually wasn't the whole movie.
Oh, wasn't the whole movie?
No, it wasn't the whole movie.
Oh. Well, any other movies?
Not really.
No?
Just Daddy's home.
What about
Daddy is home.
Well, what about it? What's Daddy's home? What's that movie about?
It's about a daddy that comes home, obviously, because it's in the title.
Wow. That the way you're saying it, it kind of makes me not want to go see it. But you know what? I think I'll have to go look at it.
Well, yeah, it's with Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg, and a little appearance by John Cena, the wrestler.
That I'm not familiar with who John Cena is. So.
He's a pretty famous wrestler.
Oh. I'm Jaden, and this has been Nurse's Notes.
And I'm Ryan, and this has been Movie Spoilers.
Well, wasn't that fun? If you're interested in making Fairgrounds better, join the PTO. Come join us for coffee and snacks.
On Wednesday, October 14th, we had a Meet a Fireman Day at lunch. Open to all the grades. Everyone enjoyed talking and getting to know about the lives of the firefighters. My friends actually did it, and they said it was so much fun. They got free cookies, and the firefighters came and talked to them about it. It was really cool.
That's interesting. Basketball tryouts were held and were a huge success. Many kids tried out. Good job to those who made the team. Let's go Falcons!
The boys and girls soccer teams both had fantastic seasons. The boys team beat the school record after 30 years. 30 years.
Wow.
By advancing to the finals. The girls played hard and did very well in the end. Great job, guys.
The 7th grade dance was held. Everyone had a blast and was well behaved.
The 6th graders also had a dance and got right into the Fairgrounds spirit and danced around and hung out with their friends. And most importantly, they behaved.
National Junior Honor Society meets every Monday in the library from 3 to 4. Hope to see the members there.
Popcorn Fridays are back, people. The Drama Club sells popcorn every other Friday for 50 cents per bag. Go buy yours now.
Students interested in signing up for winter sports have registered online and have had a recent physical. Good luck to whatever you are trying out in.
If you have anything lying around at home, taking up space, and you don't know what to do with it, then bring it and donate it to the FMS Food Pantry. If you have any questions, see Ms. Lapis in the computer lab.
The boys and girls basketball teams have had a great season so far. Keep up the good work and let's win.
Calling all hard workers. Do you want this year to be great? Do you want to capture all these great memories? Well, then join the yearbook club. If you have any questions, please see Mrs. Carey in room 804. And now on to the great debate. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Calls me googly eyes.
You know you're beautiful, right? You know that?
Even you're beautiful. I I got bullied for wearing glasses. Share if you're against bullying.
We put it out there, just took off. 3 million people have shared this post. Don't let bullies get you down. I stand with you. My whole family's wearing glasses. I wear glasses and I'm proud.
I even have the army on my team.
All the kind comments brought my child joy. I don't feel thank you is enough.
That's
Hi, I'm Natalie Ruiz.
And I'm Delaney Nelson.
And
we're back with the Great Debate.
This month, we're going to be discussing the widely debated topic of whether school should start later in the morning or not.
Personally, I think that school should start later, but Natalie just doesn't seem to want to agree with me.
Well, let me explain why. Several schools are already struggling with things such as money, and making the switch to starting school later would just cause more conflict, such as mentioned by NEA Today's Kelly Lockley and Kelly Foster. They acknowledge the impact it would have on things such as bus schedules.
I see what you mean, but don't tell me you've never had trouble waking up early to catch a bus or staying awake during classes.
Oh, I have. But I still get along just fine with the school hours that we have now.
Well, you're not the only one who feels tired during school. In fact, in a recent poll, the National Sleep Foundation, yes, that is a real thing, found that 60% of teens feel tired in class, and 15% of them have fallen asleep during school. This is all caused by the excessively early start times that many schools have.
Okay, I will admit you've got a pretty good point, but I'm not done.
All right, let's hear what you have to say.
You and I, as well as a ton of other people at our school, participate in extracurricular activities, and pretty much all of the meetings and practices for them take place after school, right?
Yes.
So just think of how little time we would have for these activities if school started later, and therefore ended later. Also, starting school later would not affect these students, only affect students, but also parents and guardians who are responsible for getting their kids to all their school-related activities on time.
I have a question for you. How many hours of sleep do you think you got last night?
I don't know, maybe 7?
Perfect. That goes right into my next point. Adolescents, which are people aged 12 to 25, need around 9 or 10 hours of sleep every night. And from what I hear from you and many of my other friends, not many of us are getting the amount of sleep required. But if school would just start later, so many more people would get the amount of sleep that they need, since our brains are just wired to stay up later and wake up later.
Okay, but you know, we're probably going to end up disagreeing with each other. So let's end it here.
Good idea. I agree that we're not going to agree.
Well, I guess it's up to you to decide. Should school start later in the day or not?
Thanks for joining us. See you next time on
The Great Debate.
Well, I don't know about you, but I think that school should stay the same time that it's at.
I honestly do not believe that. I think studies have actually shown that teenagers who sleep later, tend to do better in the afternoons.
Well, there are many clubs that have started. We have the Math Counts, the Science Club, and coming up, we have the Geography Bee and the Spelling Bee.
There's a new club coming to Fairgrounds, Students Against Destructive Decisions, or SAD. If you would like to make a difference in the lives of your peers, the first meeting is January 12th at 12:45 to 3:30. If you have any questions, contact Mrs. Turcott in the guidance office.
If you are part of the choral program, you probably have heard about Nashua Sings. For the selected members, there are 2 rehearsals. The first will be February 17th from 3:30 to 5:30, and the second will be March 1st from 3 to 4. They'll be held in the chorus room with Mrs. P. The big performance will be March 7th at 7 p.m. at Nashua High School North. Hope to see you there.
I'll have to be part of Nashua Sings. I passed my form in today, and hopefully I'll get there. The music department held their winter concerts. The band and chorus did phenomenal. Thank you to Mrs. P and Mr. Souza for all their hard work.
Falcon Folly is what a fun time for all the students and staff. The winning advisory was Mr. Souza's. Congrats to you guys.
Ah, my advisory was so close to win. Actually, no, we weren't. I wanted to win. I wanted to ride in a limo. Mr. J's morning sports are still going very strong. Remember, they start at 7 a.m. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into our monthly newscast. We can't wait to see you next month. This has been Andrew Toll
and Lane Davis, signing off.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.